How old is he? He's 70. 70. You look beautiful. You look beautiful, huh? So proud of you guys. So good. You look fantastic. How are you?
These are great men. Thank you for being with us. On this day, 76 years ago, more than 2,000 Americans were killed in a surprise attack on our homeland. Hundreds more were injured, battleships, cruisers, destroyers, and aircraft carriers in our Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor suffered crippling losses. Everybody knows about it. America was at war. These folks know about it more than anybody. As we remember that fateful day, it's an incredible honor to be joined here with surviving veterans of the attack on Pearl Harbor. And you'll be here for the next 7 years with me, okay? All right, 7 years. After that, who knows? They're heroes and they're living witnesses to American history. All American hearts are filled with gratitude for their service, their sacrifice, and their presence here today. These veterans are World War II and very special men, are among the very first Americans to fight back in the Second World War. That's really true. When you think you're the first ones to fight back, that's something to be said. And we did okay. Once we got our act together, we did okay because we know how to win. Outnumbered and outgunned, they did not hesitate. These 6 great American patriots answered the call of history. Mickey Ganich, Jack Holder, Lawrence Perry, Robert Fernandez, George Blake, and Alexander Horozny. On that bright Sunday morning, Mickey Ganich and his shipmates were getting ready to play a game of football against the crew of the USS Arizona for the Fleet Championship. Where's Mickey? You never got that game, huh? You never got that. You better believe it. I know you won the war. I don't know about football. You won the war. When bombs... Look at you. Look at you. Look beautiful. Boy, oh boy, that's pretty... Can you do that one more time for me? I can't believe it. Boy, I'm not playing him in football. When bombs began to fall, Mickey reported to his battle station in the crow's nest of the USS Pennsylvania, wearing his football uniform and his football helmet, which he threw off because he figured he didn't need it. That's pretty great, huh? And you did a hell of a job. You saw something that few people have ever witnessed before, right? Right. Amazing. Thanks, Mickey. Jack Holder. Jack. Hi, Jack. Jack Holder survived the enemy's attack on Ford Island and went on to fly dozens of missions in the battles of Midway and all along the Solomon Islands. Thank you, Jack, for being here. Appreciate it. Very brave guy. Lawrence Perry carried ammunition to the gunners, and thinking about the lessons of Pearl Harbor, Larry said he hopes we can build up the military again. We are building up the military beyond what you ever thought. It got depleted. You know what happened over the last quite a long period of time, but not with us. Our budget's now going to be higher than ever before. We're building it up again, and we'll do it in your honor, okay? We're building it up, the best equipment in the world. We make it, and we're supplying it in very big numbers. Thanks. And we're doing a job. Robert Fernandez. Robert? Yes. Nice seeing you, Robert. Served on the USS Curtis that delivered return fire against the enemy, and he really gave it to them pretty good. They were very successful at the return fire. Good job. You look like you're about 50 years old. Huh? You must have been very young. You look great. What is the age?
93 now.
93? Well, you look great. George Blake stood watch on the Hawaiian shores, ready to repulse a feared invasion. George, thank you, George. Good. It was pretty wild scene. You'll never forget that, right?
I've never forgot.
Nope, you haven't, and you fought hard. Alexander Horozny enlisted in the Army when he was only 17. Alex served throughout the war, but if you tried to call him a hero, he'd tell you he was just a regular grunt in the service. That's what he told us, a regular grunt. I don't think so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know it is. You're not a regular anything. You're a hero. You're a hero. All of you are heroes. In the weeks and months that took place after the surprise attack, and that was a vicious surprise attack, millions of American patriots like these men answered the same call and went to war. They fought, they bled, they sacrificed, and they triumphed. Many died to defend America against our enemies and to defeat the enemies of all humanity. The legacy of that legendary American generation is carved deep into the stone monuments of history, across the battlefields, oceans, and harrowing skies of Europe and the Pacific throughout the war. One great battle cry could be heard by American friends and foes alike. Remember Pearl Harbor. Have you heard that before a couple of times? Remember Pearl Harbor.
Remember Pearl Harbor as we go to meet the foe. Just remember Pearl Harbor as we did the Alamo. We shall always remember how they died for liberty. Just remember Pearl Harbor and go on to victory.
Yeah. What can I say? Wow, that was good. He's a very shy person, too. And a great football player. Today, our entire nation pauses to remember Pearl Harbor and the brave warriors who on that day stood tall and fought for America. As I signed the proclamation making this National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, I ask that God continue to bless and watch over each of you as very, very special people to our country. And God is watching over you, and we appreciate it. Thank you. Our surviving World War II veterans are a precious national treasure. So I'm going to sign this proclamation, and we're going to, I see there's one pen, but we're going to get plenty of other pens and other things for you guys so you remember this day. And again, we'll do it for another 7 years, okay? 7 years. And you all have to promise you're going to be around, right? We're going to be around. We're going to be around. We're going to be together, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's sign the proclamation. Thank you. That was so great, though. It was like you really made this very exciting. Some free entertainment, right? Okay, this is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day 2017. And we've got pins for everybody. Great men. What do you think? How's the penmanship? Okay? Right? It's okay? Thank you, everybody. See you next year, okay? Oh, I thought he gave it to him. I thought he gave it to him. That's okay. I'll see you next year. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you all next year.
I'm not sure what this do count.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
I've got a hat for you to sign from.
I'll do that.
You gave me a hat, but you never signed it. So I brought it with me.
Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring them into the Oval Office. We're going to take some pictures in the Oval Office. All right? You know the Oval Office, right? We're going to go to the Oval Office.
Okay,
good idea, Mike?
Very good.
We're going to do that right now. Come on. Follow me. Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President, any comment on Senator Al Franken? He made some comments about you earlier today, sir.
I didn't hear it, sir.
Do you have a comment about sexual harassment in this country? What the message should be?